Neon signs above my head, painting colors on the road. Every stranger passing by, carrying stories never told. Coffee steaming, distant sirens mixing with the city sound. Everybody's going somewhere while I'm slowing myself down. A couple laughing by the station, someone waiting in the rain. A taxi disappears in silence, then another takes its place. Every window tells a story, every shadow leaves a trace. And tonight I feel connected to every unfamiliar face. On Neon Avenue tonight, I let the city speak to me. Every light and every shadow feels like part of my memory. On Neon Avenue tonight, every street has something new. Every dream is still alive under skies of neon blue. Yeah, the bookstore's still open late, music drifting through the door. Old records and faded posters like I've seen them all before. Yeah, street musicians on the corner, playing songs nobody knows. Still somehow they sound familiar, like the soundtrack of the road. I've been thinking about the future, I've been thinking about the past. Trying not to rush the moment, trying not to make it last. Because some nights are meant for walking, not for finding every answer. Just for listening to the city and moving a little slow. On Neon Avenue tonight, I let the city speak to me. Every light and every shadow feels like part of my memory. On Neon Avenue tonight, every street has something new. Every dream is still alive under skies of neon blue. Maybe we're all searching for a place that feels like home. Yeah. Maybe every lonely road is teaching us where to go. Maybe every passing moment leaves a mark we never see. Maybe all these city lights are reflecting back at me. The night keeps turning softly, like a record on repeat. And every step reminds me how far I've come to reach this street. There were days I felt uncertain, there were roads I couldn't read. Now I'm learning every journey becomes exactly what we need. The traffic hums beneath the skyline, the moon hangs over rooftops high. And for the first time in a long while, I don't need a reason why. On Neon Avenue tonight, I let the city speak to me. Every light and every shadow feels like part of my memory. On Neon Avenue tonight, every street has something new. Every dream is still alive under skies of neon blue. On Neon Avenue tonight, I let the city speak to me. Every light and every shadow feels like part of my memory. On Neon Avenue tonight, every street has something new. Every dream is still alive under skies of neon blue.
Backseat window, rainy glass, watching downtown fade away. Street lights stretching on the pavement like memories that choose to stay. The driver hums a quiet melody, the radio plays something old. And every passing intersection feels like a story being told. People laughing outside restaurants, neon signs above the road. Everyone is heading somewhere, carrying their unseen load. I lean back and watch the skyline disappear behind the rain, thinking about the roads I've traveled and the things I couldn't explain. Take me home tonight, through the sleeping city lights. Leave the meter running slow, I've got nowhere else to go. Take me home tonight, past the places that I know. Every street and every turn feels red light stops us for a moment, faces crossing in the glow. Some are chasing new beginnings, some are trying to let things go. There's a coffee shop still open, a couple sharing one last smile, a musician packing up his case after playing for a while. Funny how the smallest moments stay with us the longest time. Not the noise or grand occasions, but the things we leave behind. The city keeps revealing pieces of a life I've yet to know, and somehow in the moving silence I feel less alone. Take me home tonight through the sleeping city lights. Leave the meter running slow, I've got nowhere else to go. Take me home tonight, past the places that I know. Every street and every turn feels like a chapter of my own. Yeah. Maybe every road we travel leaves a mark beneath our feet. Maybe every late night journey brings us closer than we think. Maybe all the doubts we carry fade beneath the passing glow. Maybe home is not a destination, but a feeling that we know. The rain begins to slow down, the clouds are drifting from the sky. Reflections dance across the window as another night goes by. I've spent years looking for answers, trying to understand it all. Now I'm learning that some questions don't need answers after all. The taxi turns the final corner, familiar buildings come in sight, and for the first time in a long while, everything feels right. Take me home tonight through the sleeping city lights. Leave the meter running slow, I've got nowhere else to go. Take me home tonight, past the places that I know. Every street and every turn feels like a chapter of my own. Through the sleeping city light, take me home tonight. Every road has brought me here, and that's enough for tonight. Yeah. Waiting at another red light, watching headlights pass me by. The city keeps on moving forward while I stand here wondering why. 1,000 thoughts inside my head, 1,000 roads I've never crossed, thinking about the things I found and all the things I thought I lost. People rushing through the crosswalk, eyes fixed on a distant place. Everybody chasing something, trying to keep up with the pace. But tonight I hear a different voice, somewhere underneath the noise, asking questions I avoided back when life gave me a choice. These red light conversations always find me late at night, when the city falls to silence and the shadows meet the light. These red light conversations tell me things I need to know. Sometimes standing still reminds us which direction we should go. I remember old ambitions written down in worn out books, dreams that felt so close to touch before life changed how they looked. Some became reality, some disappeared along the way. Some are still waiting quietly for another chance someday. Funny how the years keep teaching lessons we don't want to learn. Every wrong turn and mistake leaves another page to turn. And the person I am now wouldn't recognize that kid, but I think he'd be relieved to know I finally did. These red light conversations always find me late at night, when the city falls to silence and the shadows meet the light. These red light conversations tell me things I need to know. Sometimes standing still reminds us which direction we should go. Maybe every pause in life exists for us to see, not how far we have to travel, but how far we've come to be. Maybe every red light moment isn't meant to hold us back. Maybe it's a quiet reminder to appreciate the path. The signal changes slowly, green begins to fill the street. The city's still the same as ever, but somehow it feels different to me. Yeah. I take a breath and keep on moving, no need to have it figured out. Some answers only come with distance, some only arrive through doubt. And though tomorrow stays uncertain, I'm no longer afraid to try, because every road keeps teaching me how to live before goodbye. These red light conversations always find me late at night, when the city falls to silence and the shadows meet the light. These red light conversations tell me things I need to know. Sometimes standing still reminds us which direction we should go. These red light conversations stay with me when I move on, like echoes in the city night, long after the moment.
Yeah. 2 a.m. and all the windows look like stars across the street. Some are glowing through the darkness, some have already gone to sleep. Messages I never answered, thoughts I never sent away, words that felt so important at the end of yesterday. The city's breathing slowly, like a song I've always known. And for a moment in the silence, I don't feel so alone. Every light tells a story, every room holds a dream. Every soul is chasing something beyond what can be seen. These 2 a.m. signals floating through the night, searching for connection in the glow of city lights. These 2 a.m. signals passing through the air, little pieces of our story, finding someone there. Finding someone there. I remember old conversations that somehow still remain, names I haven't heard in years, yet they echo just the same. Funny how a single memory can travel through the dark like a distant radio station, still reaching through the static. Somewhere someone else is wondering if they chose the right road. Somewhere someone else is dreaming of a life they haven't known. And maybe that's what connects us more than words could ever do. The hope that someone understands the things we're going through. These 2 a.m. signals floating through the night, searching for connection
in the glow of city lights. These 2 a.m. signals passing through the air, little pieces of our stories, finding someone there. Yeah, maybe every sleepless moment has a reason we can't see. Maybe every quiet question leads us where we're meant to be. Maybe all these distant windows are reflections of ourselves, trying to find a little meaning in a world that never tells. The moon hangs over rooftops, silver painted on the glass. Another night keeps moving, another hour slowly passed. I spent years chasing answers, looking far beyond the sky. Now I'm learning some of them are hidden in ordinary life. The city hums beneath me like a heartbeat in the dark, and every light that stays awake feels like a familiar spark. These 2 a.m. signals floating through the night, searching for connection in the glow of city lights. These 2 a.m. signals passing through the air, little pieces of our stories, finding someone there. These 2 a.m. signals stay with me somehow, like stars above the city, shining here and now.
Yeah.
Apartment 302, same old door, same hallway light. The city follows me upstairs after another restless night. I drop my keys beside the table, leave my jacket on a chair. The silence feels familiar, like it's always waiting here. Coffee brewing in the kitchen, soft light glowing from a lamp. A notebook lying open, filled with thoughts I never planned. Outside the window, distant sirens fade into the evening air, while the skyline keeps on shining like it doesn't have a care. Apartment 302, where the city feels far away, a little space between the noise and everything I couldn't say. Apartment 302, where the midnight hours stay, and every dream I've ever carried finds a place to fade or stay. Old records on the shelf behind me, photographs inside a drawer, small reminders of the people who don't visit anymore. I flip through pages of old notebooks, reading things I used to be, the hopes I had, the fears I carried, and the roads I couldn't see. Funny how the years keep moving, changing everything they touch. Yet some memories remain untouched, no matter how much time passes. The city keeps rewriting stories every night and every day, but inside these four walls, some chapters never fade away. Apartment 302, where the city feels far away, a little space between the noise and everything I couldn't say. Apartment 302, where the midnight hours stay, and every dream I've ever carried finds a place to fade or stay. Maybe every place we return to holds a version of ourselves, the person we once hoped to become, still waiting on those shelves. Maybe home is not a building or a number on a door. Maybe home is where your memories don't need hiding anymore. The coffee's getting colder, the moon is hanging low outside. The streets below are still awake while I enjoy the quiet night. I spent years chasing horizons, looking somewhere else to be. Now I'm learning there is beauty in simply letting moments breathe. The city lights reflect softly across the glass in front of me. And for a while I stopped searching for who I'm supposed to be. Because tonight is more than enough. No need to rush, no need to run. Just me, these walls, this notebook, and another day that's done. Apartment 302, where the city feels far away. A little space between the noise and everything I couldn't say. Apartment 302, where the midnight I would stay. And every dream I've ever carried finds a place to fade or stay. Apartment 302, a quiet light against the dark, holding every thought and memory, like pages waiting for a mark. Rainwater dancing on the pavement, city lights reflected below. Every step becomes a memory of somewhere I used to go. Headphones playing old recordings, songs I haven't heard in years. Funny how a simple melody can bring back forgotten tears. The coffee shop on the corner still glows through the evening rain. Different faces by the window, but the feeling feels the same. I keep walking without purpose, letting memories take control, like photographs scattered through the night, returning one by one. These sidewalk memories follow me through the rain. Old moments and old stories coming back again. These sidewalk memories never really disappear. They just wait between the city lights until the night brings them near. I remember summer evenings, talking long after midnight. Dreams that felt impossible then, yet somehow still survived. The friends who took different roads, the places we used to know, the promises we made back then, and where those promises would go. Some memories fade like shadows, others stay crystal clear. A laugh, a song, a conversation still echoing through the years. And though the city's always changing, something remains inside. The people and the moments that continue to shape our lives. These sidewalk memories follow me through the rain. Old moments and old stories coming back again. These sidewalk memories never really disappear. They just wait between the city lights until the night brings them near. Maybe every memory matters, even the ones we leave behind. Maybe every passing season leaves a mark upon the mind. Maybe growing doesn't mean forgetting or leaving yesterday behind. Maybe it means carrying those moments in a different state of mind. The rain begins to soften, the clouds slowly drift away. A little light appears above me where darkness used to stay. I've spent years chasing tomorrow, looking far beyond today. Now I'm learning there is beauty in the moments that remain. The city hums around me softly, like a familiar old refrain. And every step feels lighter as I walk through the rain. These sidewalk memories follow me through the rain. Old moments and old stories coming back again. These sidewalk memories really disappear. They just wait between the city lights until the night brings them near. Sidewalk memories, yeah. Whoa, stay with me as I move on, like footprints on a rainy street, long after the storm is gone.
Crossing streets beneath the city lights, following wherever the night goes. No destination in my pocket, just curiosity and hope. Traffic moving like a river, flowing through the avenue. Everybody has a story, everybody has a view. Some are chasing new beginnings, some are trying to let things go. Some are carrying old questions only they can really know. And somewhere in the moving crowd, I find a little peace of mind. Not because I have the answers, but because I stopped trying. Crossing streets tonight, leaving yesterday behind. One more step into the unknown, one more page to write. Crossing streets tonight, following the city glow. Trusting roads I've never traveled, trusting what I do not know. Yeah. A cyclist passes through the rain, a train rolls softly in the distance. A couple laughs beneath an umbrella, sharing a quiet existence. The city keeps revealing lessons hidden in ordinary scenes, like how the smallest moments can mean more than they seem. I spent years looking ahead, trying to control the road. Now I'm learning every journey changes as it unfolds. And maybe that's the beauty of a life that's still in motion. Every crossing holds a choice, every choice creates a moment. Crossing streets tonight, leaving yesterday behind. One more step into the unknown, one more page to write. Crossing streets tonight, following the city glow. Trusting roads I've never traveled, trusting what I do not know. Maybe growth is not arriving at a place you've never been. Maybe growth is understanding who you've always been within. Maybe every road that's open doesn't need a perfect plan. Maybe all we really need is the courage to begin. The skyline shines before me like a map without a name. And though I cannot see the ending, I keep walking just the same. The past no longer feels so heavy, the future doesn't feel so far. Every step becomes a reminder of exactly who we are. The city breathes around me, the night is still alive. And for the first time in a long while, I feel excited by the ride. Crossing streets tonight, leaving yesterday behind. One more step into the unknown, one more page to write. Crossing streets tonight, following the city glow. Trusting roads I've never traveled, trusting what I do not know.
Yeah, the city never sleeps. It only changes its disguise. Morning workers, midnight dreamers, different stories, same sky. Taxi lights and train stations, coffee cups and neon signs. Millions of small adventures running side by side. I used to think the answers were waiting somewhere ahead, hidden in another city or another life instead. Now I'm learning every moment is something worth holding on to. Even the roads that felt uncertain helped me become someone new. The city never sleeps, and maybe neither do we. Still searching for our place among the endless streets. The city never sleeps, but tonight that's alright, 'cause every road ahead still shines beneath the lights. Somewhere a cafe is opening, somewhere a record still plays. Somebody's starting over, somebody's ending a chapter today. A student studying by a window, a musician chasing a song, a taxi heading toward tomorrow, carrying someone along. And I realize we're connected more than we often believe, all trying to find some meaning in the lives that we lead. Maybe that's why these city lights always feel so familiar. They remind us that we're all writing stories together. The city never sleeps, and maybe neither do we. Still searching for our place among the endless streets. The city never sleeps, but tonight that's alright, 'cause every road ahead still shines beneath the lights. Maybe life is not about arriving at some perfect destination. Maybe it's about collecting moments across every conversation. Maybe every late night journey, every memory and every scar becomes a piece of who we are. No matter where we are, the horizon starts to brighten, morning waiting down the road. The night is slowly fading, but its lessons still unfold. I've walked through questions and memories, through silence and through rain, and somehow every chapter led me here again. The city keeps on moving, the future stays unknown, but for the first time in a long while, that feels like home. The city never sleeps, and maybe neither do we. Still searching for our place among the endless streets. The city never sleeps, but tonight that's alright, 'cause every road ahead still shines beneath the lights. Oh, the city never sleeps. And tomorrow's on its way. Another story waiting for a brand new day.